नागुर्दीन राम रेड्डी नागुर्दीन नागुर्दीन कनीदीन అడిగి వెళ్ళిపోతాయండి అయితే ఇది ఆన్ ఆఫ్ అంతే
The next participant is the mechanical.
Have already finished their presentations and are requested to go for spelling competition. Please. No one? Thank you.
CVSR Rasayanika.
We are here to present about hydrogen fuel cell car, the power of the model. It is an fuel cell is an electrolyzer Today the whole world is running out of power, and the Indian is also created
Welcome to all dignitaries, students and the entire chemical department for the second day of our brand Rasayanika 2K12. A special welcome to Dr. Rajesh Kumar Sharma, the Vice President of Pratistha Industries. Today, we're going to have a guest lecture by the beloved Rajesh Sir. I take the privilege to call upon Ramareddy Sir, Rajesh Kumar Sharma Sir and also Professor Bhagat Rao onto the dais. Dr. Rajesh Kumar Sharma is the Vice President of Pratistha Industries Limited. He has done his doctoral in natural products in 1985 and also specialization in development, scale-up and subsequent commercialization of biotech processes. Sir totally has an experience of 30 years in the area of biotechnology, academic experience of 14 years as a research scientist and professor and the head of biotechnology. Sir has an industrial experience of 16 years, developed 10 processes which adds to his research and development achievements and successfully commercialized in various industries. He has published 70 research articles, made 10 project reports, 6 books as co-author and filed 2 patents. Welcome to all of you, sir. I request Srini to come to the dais to present the bouquet. Now Rajesh Sir will give his guest lecture on the topic role of chemical engineers in agriculture biotechnology industry.
Very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Respected Professor Rao, Professor Reddy, and my other faculty members, and my dear young friends. In fact, my background is that the academician turns into the entrepreneur. So whenever there is opportunity comes to meet with the students, I just keep it on the priority. I never leave the opportunity when it comes to interaction with the students. Because to the age of 40 years, I was continuously teaching. I was a professor and head of biotechnology at Patiala, Harvard University. Long evening there. Then started the path of the industry. Thank you very much for inviting me here. I have not taken the examples from the various I will be sharing today, simply that is purely my own experience with the chemical engineers and how it has come in a big way, a big success has come to our life. Professor Rao has told that I should talk about the role of chemical engineers in the pharma companies. I was feeling it difficult. Why I should take the example of any other company? When I have taken his permission, then he was kind, he was saying that you are feel free to talk about your industry and the role of chemical engineers, how they are useful to you. So that is the reason I am here. The topic I have taken, the role of chemical engineers in the agriculture biotech industry. We will operate it. Next one. You know, traditionally, how in our society the role of chemical engineers is perceived. The person is having the chemistry background and having chemistry associated with the physics and the mathematics principles. This is generally the perception, and it is true also. In the last decade, what is my observation that the role of hardcore chemical engineers has been not viewed the way it should be earlier. Earlier, chemical engineers were leading, and even today they are supposed to lead. But by the addition of the specialization in the various branches, the role of chemical engineers has been highly subsided. So, my dear friends, I want to share with you that you are going to lead. So, don't take those kind of consideration, because a chemical engineer is needed in any kind of industry, whether this is biotech industry or any chemical industry. Chemical engineer roles are very well defined; they are very much required. This third point, I have highlighted that chemical engineers in my life, how a chemical engineer encountered in my life. Basically, I am from the science background. I developed a process, I developed a protocol, and I have gone for filing the patent of that process also. As a process protocol in the laboratory, this was considered to be good. Then one of my director has told that what is the possibility of commercialization. My dear friends, please don't miss my experience, whatever I am sharing with you. You know, the process has been developed in the laboratory, in the beaker, 1 liter or 2 liter scale. That's my limit. Process, although it was very innovative, but while developing that process in the laboratory, we never considered a lot of factors which are required to commercialize it. One chemical engineer came to my life. That fellow by the chemical engineer in one of the industry. My director told that person came from south. I was in Patiala, and that fellow seems to be brilliant, Mr. Sairam. He was associated with me to convert my process into the technological package. This is my first experience to have any kind of chemical engineer. Then I realized, and that has taken, at a stretch we were working. And every day this was 14 hours plus working. It's a real working, what I am saying, not a simply sitting. He was trying to understand me. He was asking me very, very simple questions which I ignored during the development of that process. Say in the beaker, suppose I want to mix something. I am taking the glass rod and mixing it like that. But a chemical engineer thinks that what kind of agitator, what kind of turbulence should be created, and what is the other impact, and how the kinetics will change. All these things, everything was a education to me. I am saying this my experience during 89-90, during that period. And those 7 days had changed my life. In fact, my perception had changed to look at the industry. I came out from my academic field directly into the industrial field, and I developed the interest. Finally, I switched over myself to the industry. Real application comes with the help of chemical engineering knowledge. I will give another example during the course of my presentation. Next one. Chemical engineers not only designing the process, not only developing the process from converting that into laboratory scale to the pilot scale or the commercial scale, they are having the specific role to play. I am talking from my industry point of view. They are in the production, entire process operations, they are governed by the chemical engineer. They are in the research and development, environmental part, environmental studies, market analysis, data processing, sales, and the management. In fact, this is a very good combination is coming out with the chemical engineers along with the MBA degree. They come out immediately on a senior position because they understand the engineering concept, the chemical engineering concept. At the same time, they are having quite orientation towards the business management. So that becomes a right combination. And what I feel that a person is interested to go on the management side of the industry, then this combination is going to add the value to their career. But there are some people they want to remain towards the operation. They don't want to go in the straight way to the management side. For those students, they should not opt for MBA. They should restrict themselves up to the degree of basic degree of chemical engineering and go in some industry and develop. After some time, this batch without MBA, after a gap of 7-8 years, they are having a more solid foundation than a person having a degree, chemical engineering plus MBA and entering into the industry line. Initially, with MBA combination, you may be having good paths, but later on, the person who is working on a ground floor, shop floor, is going to lead with great confidence. I am saying with my experience. Lot of my in fact colleagues, my junior fellows are there, so I see their growth. They command in fact because they are having the floor experience. So they come out with a lot of ideas and they cannot be fooled by any of the persons in fact. They present themselves very well to the financial institution also because we need funding. You want to set up the industry from where money will come. A chemical engineer can better present the project to any of the financial institutions. So like that they are in a very, very different field. The last one, the role of chemical engineers in the technology transfer and the technology absorption. This is a very interesting part of our life. Technology developed at the laboratory scale. A lot of universities and the research institutes of the government of India, nationally and internationally, they develop the process, and those processes are good for lab only. They are technically, technologically, scientifically excellent process and viable process also. But when it comes to the commercialization, one more component comes, the money, the whole economics. And the chemical engineer is in a better position to understand that concept more. Because when he wants to absorb the technology, all those factors comes into picture. We have taken the various technology to establish our company, and technology absorption is a very big task. In our country, the ratio says more than 75% of the technology fail when it comes to commercialization. Although they are very good. Although those technologies are scientifically very good, considered to be excellent in fact, very innovative, but failure rate is very high. So somebody is needed to bridge this gap in between what exactly required, why those such good technology are failing when it's coming at the commercial front. The chemical engineers are playing a very critical role in the technology absorption, also in addition to the technology development. Next one. One of my secretary has presented this graphical presentation. I have already told that chemistry, physics, mathematics, they are the various industries where chemical engineers are playing the role. This is a traditional field of the chemical engineers. Normally, when we talk about the chemical engineers, what they look at the chemical industry, the medicine, the polymer, the pulp and paper, like that. Next one. This fellow has added the microbiology in fact. This fellow is Mr. Ramakrishna Reddy, a young person. Last year only he has completed MSc. Brilliant in fact. Actually a very innovative person. He is working with me since last 1 year and supported me in submitting a lot of projects. So this is the idea in fact. He told us that in our company, the chemical engineer is associated with microbiology. Then he is a perfect combination to work in any biotechnology. We are having the people from the microbiology background. This is the photograph of our company. This is Pratishta Industries Limited, Shotupal. This is 30 kilometers away towards Vijayawada, away from Ramoji Film City. Shotupal is a small place, highway township you can say. That industry there is our first company. In fact, we call it as a mother unit, mother plant. And it is a biotechnology driving company. Who is driving the company? This is biotechnology. We never say that a person is driving. It is a technology driving the company, because for the first time in the country we have taken technology from various places and commercialized those things. And this company is having all three certifications: ISO 9001 as far as the quality management is concerned, and ISO 14001 for the environmental part. When it comes to exports and dealing with some other country other than India, this environmental is a big concern. In India also these things are coming up very well. The requirements are very stringent, but to the European country and the American countries, if you are not taking care of the environment, you are finished. You are not in the game like that. You have to have the clearance first from EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, for launching any of the product. ISO 14001 is from the European Agency, Organizational Health and Safety Assessment System. The health and the safety of the people working in our company, so those should also be taken care properly. Next one. We are having 4 manufacturing units in India. The Shotupal, the mother plant, is in Andhra Pradesh. Then in Jaipur, another unit is there. Vaishnavi Biotech Limited, this is in Bhavnagar. This plant is pretty good, in fact, export-oriented unit. And Haryana Biotech, only last year we have taken over this unit. This is in Gurgaon. And 3 units are upcoming units. This is Pratishta Life Sciences Incorporation, Saint-Hyacinthe, Quebec, the place near Montreal, Canada. They are at a very advanced stage. The land has been finalized, buildings are coming up. And another unit in the USA, Pratishta International Corporation, Manhattan, this is in Kansas State. So the people who are working with us, we take the staff from our existing unit only. The person, the students who is really willing to work, they are really interested to make career with our company. Only those people are given the chance to go to those units also. The very first thing we look into consideration, in addition to the brilliance, intelligence, is the loyalty factor. Because nowadays what is happening, people try to encash on the small things. They are more worried for a couple of thousand rupees to jump from one industry to another industry, and that really never gives you the good satisfaction in the long run. So one must have a sound footing, something to capitalize. You must come to a level so that you can negotiate for your capabilities, rather than going for a couple of thousand jumps like that. So we are providing the opportunity purely internal, our own people. And another unit in Africa, Kampala, this is coming, Uganda. Next one. In fact, I am very happy to share this thing. The founder of the company, Mr. CVSR Rasayanika, who is a chemical engineer, who is a student of Professor Bhagwant Rao. Next one. There is a lot to talk, but I have summarized that in 4 different headings. I will say something about the company, then something about R&D center, then what kind of innovative ingredients we are saying, and we are just touching upon then the concept for high performance of the Pratishta products. Next one. If you see Pratishta at a glance, then this company was established during 1986, and the financial support we have taken from the Technology Development Board. This board comes under the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. This board supports you, any of the entrepreneur, up to the level of 50% soft loan. Soft loan means that from the commercial lending institution you will be having the loan by paying 12 to 14%, depending upon the negotiation. Say the banks, when I am saying the commercial lending institution, these are the various national banks. But this board provides you the soft loan, means the 1% interest, that too for the 10 years duration. So this is as good as free with 2 years moratorium. But this board supports only the commercialization of those technologies which are developed in our country. So you have to tie up. Basically, you need to tie. Suppose you want to set up any company, then you need to tie up with some technology provider, and technology provider has to defend the technology in the presence of the experts. Then the board releases the 50% money. So when we started this company, when Sairaj started this company along with the team, no money. He belongs to a very, very average family. Average family means the person who are having some salary, monthly salary, and at the month end salary goes off. No money to spend for the projects of the companies. But dream was big. So we got the collaboration with some institutions. They defended the technology, and once to have the money first time, that's a big problem. But once you are having the money, then a lot of institutions comes and join you. So when we were having the money from Technology Development Board, couple of crores, say around 12 crores, then a lot of banks used to approach us to fill up the gap. But to have that first time money, it's a big deal, I'm telling you. You need to be very confident from all angles. And this is possible with the help of collaboration with the national and the international research institutes, academia, for what? For technology development and the technology transfer. I have already told about the technology transfer. It's very, very difficult task. Here I will just quote one example. There are so many. There are so many examples. One example is that we have taken the technology from regional research laboratory Jammu. This is one of the CVSR lab. We have taken the technology in the area of fermentation. This is the gluconate production, calcium gluconate by the fermentation. They developed the technology in Jammu at 50 liter scale. How much? 50 liter scale. And when it comes to the commercialization, to transfer that technology at 1 lakh liter fermenter, it's a big jump from 50 liter to 1 lakh liter fermentation scale. The problem was coming. There is one step. I don't know, some people will be aware. We have to sterilization. We have to heat the medium which is present in the fermenter. Before charging the bacteria, we have to make the medium sterilization. We have to go for the sterilization process, and that process in a particular condition at 121 degrees centigrade. You have to heat up the process. 121 degrees centigrade. You have to heat up the material. That too for half an hour. And this process we were achieving at laboratory scale in 10 minutes time. Just see that how the small things makes the big impact. In the 10 minutes, the temperature has to go up. Then you have to maintain it for 30 minutes, and you have to cool it down. Then you charge your bacteria into that. So this graph, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and then again 15 minutes, it has to be maintained. But what was happening in the company, when we were heating it was taking 8 to 9 hours. Heating such a big volume, it was taking 8 to 9 hours, so people have started from various angles. The temperature of steam and other things, you have to take into consideration one more factor. That contains the nutrients. The stuff which you are heating, that contains the nutrients. If you overheat it, it will decompose. This will affect the total performance of the fermentation. So maintaining without compromising on any aspect of the fermentation process, without compromising on the nutritional value of the material which is present in the fermenter, you have to achieve that in 10 minutes time. This has taken at least 1 year time to struggle at that level, and 1 year in the life of any entrepreneur, that too at the initial stage, it's a very big thing, because interest burdens mount up. The money which you have taken from the various places, interests are building up, and you are not generating any product. You are not generating money to pay it back. So that was a very, very costly exercise. Then what we have done, we have opened up that for the various consultants. And my dear friends, I am telling you, again the chemical engineer has helped us. This is from Pune-based company, Alpha Level. They are in this business of manufacturing the heat exchanger. Whenever we will be visiting our factory, I will be requesting our professors that come down with the students and any of the team. They can see, because this is the experience, that we were having the heat exchanger from different companies. But that fellow said, no, you need to have a specialized heat exchanger for that purpose only. Only then you will be in a position to run, pasteurize your fermenter. This is an alpha level plate and frame heat exchanger, very small gadget. One can never believe such a small thing like your this podium is smaller than that also. That alpha level heat exchanger is working since last 10 years without trouble, without opening that. Online cleaning process also. So those kind of things, that is the reason I was saying that I am the right person to share my own experience. That's how the chemical business plays the role. I have given one example. I have cited one example. Like that you will find so many. When it comes to the industrial operation, when it comes to the technology absorption, when it comes to the commercialization, when it comes to the operation also, day-to-day operation. So this technology transfer part, we are considered as a unique biotech company. We are not working in the traditional molecules or the traditional process. Ours is a unique and innovative process on which we are working. And our main, in fact, idea is to, in a very humble way, with all modesty, I want to say that we want to contribute something to another green revolution. You heard about the name of green revolution? You know what is green revolution? When it came? Any idea? From where it came? Which part of the country? Anyone? This came from Punjab. 1964-65. When we were not producing enough, our country was not producing enough grain to feed our own population. Then this is under the chairmanship of Dr. Swaminathan. The team worked and genetically modified seeds they have taken by the application of chemical fertilizers. So the chemical fertilizers and these genetically modified seeds, this combination works out very well, and we were producing the surplus material more than what is required to feed our own population. Long back, 1965. After that, what has happened? Total decline. Now the position is the same fertilizers, the same seeds. We are not in a position to feed our own population, and as a result, what has happened? We have spoiled our land. We have spoiled by the excessive application of chemical fertilizer. I will not elaborate on that line. All of you know very well. The total havoc has been created. It is affecting the overall mankind, not in our country. This is the entire world. The situation is like that. So we want to contribute by not using the chemical fertilizers, coming out with a different substitute. A lot of talk at various forums. I travel across the world, delivered my talk on various forums in various countries. Everybody talks. Come out with some kind of recommendations which are not really easy to take it forward. Nobody coming out with a concrete solution. Because farmer is not interested in your talk. He is interested in a direct solution. If you are having something, offer it. Otherwise, forget it. Next one. We are in the 4 fields. We are in the farm and foods. We are in the poultry, feed ingredients, feed supplement, veterinary feed supplements for the dairy cattle. And the last part is that 4th one, the organic and the eco-friendly agriculture. Organic and eco-friendly agriculture. This is contributing more to our business. I can say that 90% of the group business, Pratishtha business is coming from the agriculture sector only. In India, our business is less because in our country the fertilizers are highly subsidized. The fertilizers which are available to the farmers, government is providing subsidy more than our defense budget. This is something not acceptable. In fact, it's not good to the country. Country is passing through a very tough time because of this subsidy. And government, in fact, because of the vote, is not in a position to remove the subsidy parts. A lot of hue and cry comes from the different sector. Suppose I have given one example, the DAP bags, 50 kg bags comes. It was coming last year in the range of 500 rupees. Now it is coming more than 1000 rupees. But what is the actual production? It is more than 3000 rupees. Just see that the rate were not increased, chemical fertilizer rates. Government is taking that burden. 90,000 crores, 1 lakh crores, more than 1 lakh crores. It is crossing our defense budget. I have just correlated. Subsidy on the fertilizer is more than our defense budget. So it's a big business. In India, we are not able to sell our product because of the subsidy part. You have to compete with the subsidized product. Suppose DAP, I am having one product in place of DAP. I have to compete with the existing product available in the Indian market. Whereas outside countries there is no subsidy. I have to compete against 500 rupees. I cannot increase the price. I cannot keep the price more than 500 rupees for my products because the product is already available in the market. The chemical engineers, though they are going in the market, they do this kind of analysis also. 500 rupees. My cost should be less than 500 rupees because I am a new company. Who will purchase the product? I am saying the substitute of that. But when I go outside, I can jack up my price up to 2,000 rupees also. The profit margins are more when we operate outside country, but we are having some social responsibility. We have to provide these products to the Indian market also. Next one. These are our products are going in different countries. More than 17 countries we are exporting our products. Next one. During the process, in fact, a lot of recognition came. The industry was already started to have those awards. A lot of recognition is coming from various places in India and abroad. So I have mentioned few in fact. Next one. We are interacting with the Honorable then President of Abdul Kalam, His Excellency. Next one. Mr. Sairam. He is receiving the award for Biopotash. The best product innovation award for Biopotash from the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. In our country, the fertilizer is MOP, the Murada Potash, is a chemical fertilizer. When we launched this product and conducted the trial were conducted by Acharya and J. Nagari with the university, when they came out with the recommendation, then during this forum, the Chief Minister asked that we have not heard this company, we don't know about your products. Then we told that government is not supporting to market the product. He was giving the award, then he told that no, you establish your market setup in Andhra Pradesh also. Because your basic manufacturing unit is there. Whatever support is needed from the government, we will provide that. Because you have to, any chemical engineer, anybody who wants to make the entrepreneurship career, the very first requirement is that never lose your health. You will be facing different troubles. You have to decide, trouble is bigger or you are bigger. You never permit any of the problem, any of the trouble bigger than you. You are more powerful than any trouble. So, like that, you will be facing a multi-dimensional sort of thing problems in your life, but only the confident people who are having the confidence in himself or herself can come forward. Next one. This is Gold Ratna Award 2007. Next one. This award is in Thailand. Next. The present Chief Minister for the Biologic and the product has been launched. Next. This is the National Level Award for Outstanding Entrepreneurship from, this is last year in fact, October 2011, Delhi. Next one. A lot of awards are coming. Excellence in R&D in fact. Next one. This is from CII. Next. Yeah. I said something about the company. The very first part of my talk, I said that I will be talking about the 4 points. So this was about the company. Then coming to the Research and Development Center. My dear friends, from the day one when the company was started, the R&D center was also created. Because we were dealing with the new technologies, the innovative technologies, and you cannot successful unless you are having your own scientific team to make the assessment, to have the evaluation of the technology which you are going to tie up. Somebody is coming from big R&D center, they are talking a lot of science, but entrepreneurs are not really able to understand. So you should have the team of the scientists who understand the language which those people are talking and make the proper assessment. Next one. This R&D center has been recognized and we are dealing with agriculture, so we are having on the campus within the same boundary 10-acre agriculture research farm. Whatever products we develop, we must try those products, evaluate those products in our own form. When our people say it is performing, only then we release it to the agricultural university and to the market. Before that, not. Very interesting part of this R&D center is that we are affiliated with a lot of universities, and here the students are working for their MSc and the PhD degrees. This is a sort of a collaborative program. I don't know whether this kind of system is available with your institution or not. They are exempted from the attendance. They are working over there. So one guide is from the university, another guide is from the industry, and they are working on a project which we are giving them, the industrially relevant project. This is very unique thing, and we have produced 6 PhDs out of this program. Next one. This is the linkages in India we are having. The Hindu Bandha Acharya NG Rangara Agricultural University. Like that in various places, Jammu, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. So this is a viable linkage, the formal linkages. Under this linkage, the students are coming, doing their training part. In addition to that, this is a lot of research collaboration, lot of joint research program used to work out. Next one. This is the international linkage we are having with the various universities. In USA, the University of Florida, Kansas State University, Tuskegee University. When I am talking about these collaborations, these are the viable collaborations. We are the private house. This is not just for the sake of presenting something. We are not the government people. We, whatever money we are spending, even a single rupee, we are responsible to generate it. Nothing is coming free from any of the place. We have to generate for ourselves, we have to generate for our own people, we have to generate money for the people who are associated with us. We are responsible for their families also. Like that we think. So this is not a fancy thing whatever I am presenting. I am presenting to you the truth, the factual information which we have achieved as a team, as a whole group, working together. Because when you are talking about these universities, their working pattern is different what is there in the Indian universities. The way they present, the way they expect, the monitoring, you have to go there. And when you are talking, this is a bilateral collaboration. This is not something that they are working and we are monitoring. We are also supposed to work something. Next one. Some salient achievement, you can say that since the achievement of the R&D center, we can say that we are having our own bank of the microbes. Over a period of time, we have created our own bank, and they are the real workers. And we developed and commercialized some of the biotech and agri-input formulations, and the validation of the performance by the agricultural universities. And IPR, when you are going out, you must have the intellectual property right with you. This is a very big subject, in fact. We are having a separate team to deal with this. After a lot of efforts, you came out with some product, you came out with some process, and there is somebody crook is sitting in who will copy it. If you are not able to protect yourself, you are finished. You are simply out of game. Equally, you have to protect yourself. Whatever efforts you are making, you should not permit any other person to go by the unfair means, just come and eat up your the benefit, total benefit he should eat up whatever you have generated. You are having every right to protect yourself. For that, you need to understand these IPRs. Full knowledge of this is required. If you are not having that in your group, you should have a tie-up with the institutes who can take care of the IPR part. Next one. We have received this award for the best R&D efforts from the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Rajendra Bhagat, 2006. Myself and Saina, we have received this award. Next one. Last year again, for the national level award for the best R&D, then the President of our India, Dr. Patil. I talked about the company, I said something about the R&D sector. Then I will be talking about the ingredients, not much, you will be bored. Next one. We are having a combination, we are dealing with the amino acids, the proteins, the gluconates, lactates, microbes and the natural products. When I present this slide, I used to show my hands. Panchabhuta, 5 kind of elements, 5 kind of groups. They combine together and comes out in the form of the innovative organic inputs. These are not the traditional molecules, these are not the traditional compounds. They are the high-performing, eco-friendly products. Very well tested across the globe. That is the reason we are doing this business. Next one. We are saying that our products are organic. and these products are certified already. This certification is done in our country by APIDA. In fact, this is the apex body. This comes under the Ministry of Commerce. So these 4 agencies. In fact, any one agency is enough to certify it, and everybody else has to accept it. But again, this is a demand of the customer. In Kerala, it was a Kerala-based agency. We were marketing our product on tea. Huge tea gardens. They are saying that they don't believe the certificate given by the Uttarakhand State Certificate Agency. Legally, you can say that in India, if any one agency is certifying, that is good enough for the entire country. But you cannot get this argument. Customer is always right. Sir, what we want? We want, if your product are certified by any of the Kerala-based agency, we will place the order. We have gone for it. Like that, the number has increased. If suppose somebody comes, we see the big business. Basically, what is the driving factor to remain in the game? We can have good business on the tea gardens if the certificate comes from Kerala agency. Like that, this thing has come up. Next one. I think because of light, you are not able to see this light. Here, I want to share one thing with you. Just can you switch off this light? Can you switch off? Right now, you must see, I think some power in the present. This is a USD organic. We are holding this logo. When I was in Washington, this agency, this is a United States Department of Agriculture. When you market your product in United States, that this is the highest agency. In fact, you can consider this is considered to be the best agency in the world. If your products are having this USDA logo, then anybody believes the quality of your product which you are producing. In case of drug, food and drug, this is US FDA. In case of agriculture, this is USDA organic. When I have gone there and I asked that what is the procedure to get our product certified by your agency? You know what they said? They said our requirement is 3. What are those requirements? What they told that you give us the material balance of the fertilizer which you are applying to our soil in America. I asked the professor, tell me what are those 3 requirements? They say that we want 0 leftover, 0 residue of the chemical fertilizer in the soil. I'll make my point. Fertilizer must not remain in the soil after the application. Where the reality is that in our own country, our own traditional fertilizers, they remain in the soil to the range of 30 to 50%. Whatever fertilizer we apply, it remains in the soil. They were saying 0. Nothing should remain in the soil. We don't want to pollute our American soil with any of the fertilizer. Point number 2. There should not be any leaching. It should not pollute our water table. What is not to be done? 2 points they told. It should not remain in the soil. It should not go percolate down and pollute our water table. And the third thing, they want 100% absorbed by the plant. If you can satisfy these 3 conditions, then you can have the certification. We were having the data on these 3 lines. Fortunately, we were having a lot of data generated by Indian universities. We were very happy and excited, sir. These are data on the line we are having. Our products are 100% taken up by the plant. They said, no, this data must be generated by the US university. That is the reason I showed the slide. We were having collaboration with various universities. That forced us. I was telling you, this is not a fancy thing that we have gone there and given some data to the university. No. Again, linked to the business. In order to generate money, we should spend money the way they want. Like that, our products are having the USDA stamping also. Next one. The 4th point, the last point of my presentation is simply I will touch upon something, not I will elaborate it. What is the concept basically for the high performance of the product? Next one. When it comes to agriculture, You know what are the things required? 4 things are required. Number 1 is the light, energy. It is coming from sun. Number 2, the gases, the carbon dioxide, oxygen. Number 3, water. It is a medium of, for the transport it required. The 4th one is the nutritional elements. We are here, nutritional elements. In place of chemical, we are providing the various nutrients presently by the application of chemical fertilizer. In place of that, we are providing nutrients in a different form. I wrote this word, bioavailable form. How we are different. How Pratishta products are different. Next one. You see that available and the bioavailable. Bioavailable, bio is the life. Available to the life. Here we are dealing with the plant. So available to the plant. These products are 100% bioavailable. Nothing left, no residue left. These products are utilized as such. There is a science for it. In fact, these products are having glucose as a part of the things, all gluconate base. I will take a couple of minutes only. This glucose and the life, they are having the friendly relations. Glucose and the life, they are very friendly. So much friendly that even when a person is sick, goes to doctor directly gives saline to the blood. Glucose is accepted by the blood. You cannot directly inject the food into our blood. So when this glucose, when we combine this glucose with the various nutrients, that makes the product bioavailable. It's a big science in fact, but simply I am touching the subject because of the bioavailability factor. We are different. Next one. So this I have already explained that how the chemical engineer is playing the role in the agriculture industry. Next one. This is my perception in fact. Chemical engineering education seems to more of a way of looking at the world and putting it to use. Application. Rather than looking at the world and trying to explain it. It's a big difference. My dear friends, there you differ. What happens, you go to any professor, you go to any teacher, you go to any scientist, they will try to explain a lot of things they will try to explain. But when it comes to use, your role comes. Next one. I wish you, on behalf of my organization, on my personal behalf, I wish you grand success for this. Thank you very much. I am looking for the joining and partnership. Thank you very much. Any question, any clarification, anything, I am open.
Any questions?
Any query, please feel free to ask. I don't know whether people have enjoyed my talk or not, but say something different. Nobody is seeking financial realism. Please feel free. Yeah, please come so that I can listen. Somebody there on the back. Yeah, please. The mic or
Mic you want?
come at the floor like that. I think you get mic. Like this mic can.
Okay.
Hello. Yes.
Sir, you said that you did MBA after chemical engineering.
Me? Okay, you complete your question and I will tell you.
My question is, chemical engineering plus MTech is a better future, or chemical engineering plus MBA is a better future?
Okay. The very first part, I have not done any MBA. But I am practicing a lot of management techniques over a long career. In fact, I am having more than 30 years experience of my life, professional life. My daughter has done MBA. Coming to the second part of the question, this chemical engineering plus MBA and chemical engineering going further MTech, which is the better option for the career. Okay, this is your question. Here, during my talk, I told that this is depend upon the individual liking or the disliking. In fact, you have to do the soul searching. You want to go for the management line, or of any industry, then certainly the chemical engineering along with MBA is the best combination. This is one part. But one should really has to understand what exactly capability person is having. And coming to the MTech part, if you want to really go for a specialized industry, then certainly go for the MTech and or the research. Otherwise, graduation in chemical engineering is enough to take a person in the game. BTech or PE, I don't know what is the name of the degree. Is it BTech? BTech chemical engineering is enough. The rest everything you learn on the floor. If you really want to work on the floor, because there are some people, I know there are some people in our company, they don't want to go in the management line, frankly speaking. They are naturally having the liking for the machinery. And some kind of, naturally they feel more energetic, more happy if they work on the shop floor. They see the production is coming out. But at the same time, there are some people, some students, they don't want to go on the shop floor. They are more comfortable dealing with the project reports. They are more comfortable preparing the presentation. They are more comfortable doing the analysis of the data which has been generated by the industry. But they are equally contributing. From the contribution side, industry needs both. You cannot say good or bad. From that angle, no, both are required. So one has to really, this goes more by the individual perception. What kind of career you want to have? For me, both are okay. What I was saying, initially, actually the essence of my talk is the chemical engineering plus MBA, they are having initially more money, more facilities than the pure chemical engineer going to the shop floor. On the long run, the fellow on the shop floor leads. That is the point which I was thinking. But both are required. Okay? Have I answered your question? If you want to go for any specific industry, then go for actually from the graduation. If you move towards the post-graduation or the doctorate, then you are narrowing down. Basically, at BTech level, it's a broad spectrum thing. When you go further in your study, then you have to bring a more focus on the study. So when you are planning for MTech, you must have some industry in your mind. You must have some area in your mind that what kind of industry you want to choose. Because in MTech, you are expected to have some kind of specialization. Further you want to go for doctorate, then you have to further narrow down your liking. Again, the individual. But for the general purpose, BTech, graduate division. For example, like MSc, BSc, MSc, PhD. So we are further narrowing down. We are bringing focus to our subject. I hope I have answered your question. Okay?
Sir, I have another question.
Okay?
You
I am
said
available to anybody. That depends upon the organization. Whole day I love to interact with all of you.
my other question is, you were telling about the growth of your company. So you didn't tell us about the challenges you faced, the threats for the company and all. So can you share some of your experiences?
No, that we will arrange visit to that. There you can ask that question. Okay?
But I can say many. I can say many.
We will arrange one day visit to industry. Any other? You are from same institution?
No, sir. Good Nanak.
Guru Nanak. Okay.
You first introduce yourself. What is your name and your year?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. I am Amit from Guru Nanak School of Pharmacy. So today you are telling about your own company. So just I want to ask you one thing, that is there any kind of scope in your company for the students from the pharmacy background?
Yes, they can come because one of our stream, I was saying that we are manufacturing bulk drug also, and the people from the pharmacy background, they are having the career in the manufacturing line, and this is the requirement by the drug authorities. Whenever you are producing any bulk drug, you are subjected to regulation by the Drug Control Authority of India. So, in order to have the approved manufacturing chemist, because those production people, those manufacturing people, they are approved by the drug authorities. So we are supposed to have the qualified people. So To answer your question, yes, we are having the opening for the people having the pharma background. But B Pharma is enough. M Pharma people, they feel not good like that because they go more of that just like 9. This is industry. But for R&D side, actually you can work on some projects.
Thank you.
Clear?
Hello, I am Dr. N. Anil from Anurag Group of Institution. So what factor do you focus in R&D? Basically in R&D.
Okay. You see all our products, whether they are in the field of agriculture or bulk drugs or veterinary or poultry, the fundamental theme of our R&D, our focus is the value addition to carbohydrates through biotechnology. I am just repeating, value addition to the natural carbohydrates. Whatever are existing in the nature, we are adding value to it, not by traditional way, that is by biotechnology. In one line, value addition to the carbohydrates by biotechnology.
Thank you very much, Sharmaji. I am very much thankful to you and my student Sairam. Sairam was student 35 years back, just like you today, and he was just an average student. After BTech, he started working with some company. He got an idea, and thereafter, so he never had money, as he was telling. With an idea, he went to Technology Development Board. Then board gave some money, 3-4 crores. Then several banks came to him. And 1996, he started industry, and thereafter he never looked back. Now these companies are spreading all over the world. So what I want to say is, he just have a subject knowledge, work for 1 or 2 years in an industry. If you get an idea, you become an entrepreneur. Like Sairam. I want many Sairams among you. There are thousands of my students. There are thousands of my students spread all over the world. We have industrialists. Like that, I also want some of you to progress by becoming an entrepreneur and putting in industry. I once again thank Sairam and Sharmaji for sponsoring this Rasayanika 12 and also sparing services of Sharma for you to judge that it is not just job. You have to think of your career and entrepreneurship so that you can also employ some more people. Now, this industry will provide summer training to some of you. There, if you get an idea, you become an entrepreneur. With this message, I thank you. Thank you very much.
Now the technical and non-technical events are going to start, so all the participants and coordinators can move on.
Anurag Group of Institution, has organized 2-day program, Rasayanika, a technical. Anurag Group of Institution has organized 2 days national program, the Technical Fest, under Indian Institute of Chemical Engineers, Stone Chapter of Anurag Group of Institution. The theme of this seminar was Role of Chemical Engineers in Bio and Pharma Industries and around 60 papers were presented from different parts of the state as well as in different colleges. Now this is only to encourage young minds to develop their personality, develop the ideas and idea to convert it to entrepreneurship. We are exposing our students to different industries. Now today Pratishtha industry came, yesterday some other industry. Like that, every 15 days we arrange speakers from industry and expose them so that our own students someday they become entrepreneurship. The idea of this seminar is to develop their technical skills, the management skill and their personality development.
See, from today's speaker, we have learned that Dr. Sairam started with an average career. But one thing is you must notice is that he had an idea and then followed that idea until the end. So this kind of concept that having an idea, a thought process must be always followed like Lagero Munawar, so that you can develop a product. For this purpose, after BTech, my advice to BTech students is that they must work for a couple of years in industry, then go for MBA if they want to become an entrepreneur. Then they can either R&D or entrepreneurship. Thank you.
This is Dr. Rajesh Sharma. I am the Vice President of Pratishtha Industry Limited. This company is one of the sponsoring party to Rasayanika 2K12. And today I have shared my own experience with the chemical engineering students, that what kind of role chemical engineers can play in the company like us. We are in the field of agriculture biotechnology. We produce the innovative, eco-friendly, organic agri inputs. This industry set up by a chemical engineer, so this is certainly a motivation factor for the engineers. And then I also explained that chemical engineers are having the role to play in the various disciplines. The project development, the process designing, product development, research and development, chemical engineers also can participate, project management, and so on like that. Chemical engineers are having the very, very critical role to play in making any industrial operation successful. So I share my views with the chemical engineers, their role. Thank you.
Open general means where you get directly from the question. Few questions, directly from the question, you just save and read it carefully for your answer. Okay?
బ్యాంకు గురించి అండి మీరు చూసినా
in round 1 this is a preliminary, there are 20 questions. Out of this only 10 top 10 and next no negative marking and every answer is actually 1 mark, and these points will be counted for your next round. And time limit is 5 minutes for submitting the answer after the completion of the questions. Like I will be giving 20 questions. After 20 questions I will give 5 minutes. Think, do it and submit. 5 minutes is maximum. Okay? Only answers, question number and answers. Okay?
We will be having 20 questions, 5 minutes time will be given. 20 questions will be displayed, you have to answer in there. 5 minutes time.
Visible, right? Then no problem. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, it. After saying it, I will change it. Okay, there's no extension of time. After 20 seconds, after 20 questions, I will give you 5 minutes. Okay, got it? Clear? Right. Next. Library with side direction is called. Right? Next. Which is the largest country to which the equator comes? Next. What do these people have in common? We have 2 answers for this. Come, just answer anything. What do you think this guy? Huh? Not facial expression. In what field they are dedicated to? Who are they? Not being suggested in what field they are involved. What field? They are involved. What are they famous for? What are they? Next. For which entities Anand, that is located in Gujarat, famous for? Anand is famous for just one company. What is it famous for? Over. Next. Here is a relative question. This person's father was a human cannonball in an all-rounding circus. One day it took ill and she had to take his place to the show. She devised some card tricks and developed a characteristic skill. She also wrote a script for a movie called Reha. She has discovered the magic of numbers. Who is she? Yeah, who is she? She is a well-known lady. She has many records in the field of mathematics. There is only 2 I can give you. Got it? Next. Continue from this question, right? Okay? Okay, question number 6. Which star after 26, I'll be showing you the beginning. Which star was used as intervention vehicle in Indian Grand Prix? Intervention vehicle is something which is used to remove the debris which is formed during the effort. Anything like crash cars, anything. This car is used to remove. Which is that car used in Indian Grand Prix 2011? Over. Next. For which brand of watch does Dhoni appear in advertisement? The brand food. Next. Soundja is a company which was acquired by Apple and it was relaunched as what? Apple has purchased this company and they have relaunched the same company as application designed by this company and then what did they name it as? Next. Where did Swami Vivekananda spend 3 days at the end of 1892, presumably to be 27-28, sorry, February 27th of December 1892. Where did he spend his 3 days? Next. Yeah. Which measures wind speed? Anemometer or barometer? The instrument which measures wind speed, generally used in the field of sports. Next. How many red stripes are present in an Indian flag? American flag. Red stripes. We have 6 stars and red stripes. How many stripes are present in American flag? Next. Which page on Facebook has the most number of followers ahead of YouTube, Eminem and Rihanna? Do you follow me? Is the end for this question. Which page on Facebook has most number of followers ahead of YouTube, Eminem and Rihanna? Which Facebook page has number of likes? Next. It was founded by a Swedish mercenary in 1635, later taken over by the British in a major battle during the Revolutionary War. And there is a port named the Aki Goodwin International Airport. In which city is it located? The hint for the question is Dark Knight. Who must be knowing it? Dark Knight. In which city is it located? Next. Which Indian town gets its name from the fact that it was founded when King Harikesari Pandya installed a Shivalinga from Varanasi? Which place did he install the idol? Yeah, the clue is crackers. These are like 5 crackers. You must be knowing it, right? So people just see there and they will take it. Next. Where is it located? Sand material, the famous architecture. Which place is it located? Name the country or the place itself. Next. What is the Nirman product associated with? Perfume, soap or detergent? Answer is correct. It's a brand, it's a company, manufactures dash perfume, soap or detergent. Next. Dash originated by the partnership of scientist Samuel Rubin and businessman Philip Rogers Mallory, who made during the 1920s. This cell was made of the comic that would last longer. Who lasts longer? Who lasts longer? Next. Over. Fine. Next. Bharat Ratna is also awarded to non-citizens. True or false? Bharat Ratna is also awarded to non-citizens. In short, people who are out of India. Is it true or false? Next. Which of the following is the highest civilian award? Padma Bhushan, Vibhu Bhushan, or Padma Shri? The next. Identify the animal. Okay, fine. Next. Identify the animal. Fine. Okay, first name. Genotype, okay? Yeah, this is the first question. Multi-generation is what? Okay, fine. Next. Which is the largest country to face the Indian parks? Next. What do these people have in common? Who are they? Or in short, what do they have in common? Who is that? She's a world record holder. Look it up, mathematics. Who is she? So, am I done? Everything over? Yeah. Okay, submit your answers. Want me to repeat the questions? Hey, next question. Next one. Just 5 seconds for each question. 5 seconds only for each question. Next question. 5 seconds. Just 5 seconds. Each question 5 seconds. Please correct the answers for me. Just correct it. Thank you. What Chandana. Okay? I'll be giving you 5 questions and you must answer it. Okay. I want you to come front for the tiebreak. All that. Everyone back. Team is selected Nilesh Deswal, Abhinesh Reddy, Lalit Srinivas, Lokesh, Sandeep, Ram Chaitanya, Ganesh, Ranjit and Sandeep, Jaleshwar, and
committee or
just do it. That kind of thing famous brand. Next. Which first Indian state is going to start its own fleet of airlines very soon? Which Indian state is going to start its own fleet of airlines? Next. Which video tag has been going viral online which is totally composed in PS5? Whole thing. Yeah, decompose itself and it's going viral in social media already. Which video is going? Next. Hey. Here's the sportsman. The hint is he has a Pakistani origin. Next. Hey. Expand identity. It's a news channel. Expand identity. Expand. Next. Full form. Who and for which company did it start? He is known for his informal dressing. Informal dressing. What? Name and company. Name and company. Next. Which airline was started by Naresh Goyal? Which airline was started by Naresh Goyal? Next. Identify. State is a management group. Next. Identify the logo. Next. Name the famous personality. He created a famous trilogy and he created the grades. And he created a famous trilogy and he created grades. Please don't ask. What is coming in? He created a famous trilogy, movie creator. Next. Who is a famous personality and what? You see him daily in the Facebook, right? Who is he? And his profession at least? Next. High performance delivered. Whose promise? Next. Guess a celebrity. US. Yes, no, no. Whose product is made of food fast? I want the complete paint. Which company manufactures this paint? Paint and the trade. Another hand is not a hair oil. They will only one of products. Next, expand sin. You may be having many sins. What is sin? What is the relation of sin? Sin. What is the relation of sin? Next, identify the person or the company he belongs to. He is attached to a very big conglomerate. In short, a construction company. This company entered the Formula 1 through the he entered the Formula 1 through the Indian Grand Prix. Okay, next. Identify the picture. Next. This river flows a long path to India, Bangladesh, Myanmar. Name the river. What? It passes to India, Bangladesh, Myanmar. Which is the river? Next. There are no repetitions. I will show you once. Where will the Summer Olympics of 2016 be held? Place or the country? And next point. Next, what does M stand for Mason? M-A-S-E-R. What does M stand for? Okay, only 2 minutes time. We are short in time, so just 2 minutes. No repetition of questions. Ganesh, Lokesh, C. Ganesh. There is a tie between Sandeep and Ganesh. Next. Okay, team one. Which every takes its story in its name. No ends. No ends. That's not true. Well, I just wanted to make this a successful event in my college. The first time this event is connected to CVSR college. And the thing is that I worked a lot for this students. I had to spend three sleepless nights. And I had a small problem so my friend Jay, he helped me by giving him his laptop. I thank everyone I thank my coordinators, Pravalika and Santosh for helping me, and participants for making this event.
Just don't be alone.
अरे वाह वाह, जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी।
Team B. Second question. Fast. The number of degrees of freedom for an azeotropic mixture is a two-component vapor-liquid equilibrium R. These are three questions there. You can't see this there. D. Rock. C. The temperature dependency of the reaction rate constant by the transition state theory is approximately given by. First two options are given. After you tell the answer, wrong answer. Team D. The exact age distribution of fluid in the vessel is used to study the reaction mechanism, to study the extent of non-ideal flow in the vessel, to know the reaction rate constant, to know the activation energies of the reaction. Wrong. T. This number is the ratio of what? Thermal diffusivity to mass diffusivity. Mass diffusivity to thermal diffusivity. Mass diffusivity to momentum diffusivity. Momentum diffusivity to thermal diffusivity. Option. These are the kind of signs. D. F. Next question. The ratio of actual equilibrium partial pressure of a component to the ideal value is what? Activity coefficient, turn down ratio, relative volatility, fluidity. Varacity, classified by right answer. Next, seventh question. E, F, G. The Biot number is defined as AD by L square, AD square by L square, HL by A, HB. C. HL by what? Right answer. Last. Bar number is ratio of rack stress to initial stress to rack stress, initial stress A. Right answer. Next. Second question we are seeing is which of the equations is valid for laminar flow of fluid to packed bed? Panel equation, Aiken's Poisson equation. C. Right answer. Second. Next. Throttle's process is a constant dash. So this is the first step. That we measure what is done. Right now, next. Which are the following useful for variable equation of state? Variable coefficients are universal constants. Variable coefficients E represents free body chemical reactions. Variable coefficients are functions of temperature unit. For some gases, variable coefficients and ideal gases functions are the same. C. Right answer. Next. Heat is added at constant pressure and the ideal gas type. Answer. No negative answer. D. Right answer. D. Next. 11 is the very first one. Now, nth order of homogeneous reaction now. Option B. Right answer. Next. As your groups are.
Ganesh. Chala.
type of container. Yes. G is eliminated. G only. G is eliminated.
I take upon this opportunity to welcome all the dignitaries and my student friends to the most outstanding Chemical Fest Rasayanika Day.
I am indeed very glad to this whole lot of response from students of various colleges and of various departments who have shown much interest for our very first Chemical Fest organized by IICH students, chapter of Anura Group of Institutions.
Now let's gear up to the most awaited part of Rasayanika 2K12, that is the mandatory ceremony. We now hand over the mic to Ganesh and Chaitanya.
Thank you, Harika and Shweta. I am Sri Ganesh of 3rd year chemical. I am Chaitanya of 3rd year chemical. May I request our chief guest, Dr. Ramanu Garu, to please come on the dais. Dr. Ramanu Garu obtained his B.Tech. I call upon Sujana of 4th year to hand over a bouquet to Sir. Dr. Ramanu Garu obtained his B.Tech from Osmania University and M.Tech from NIT Warangal. At present, he is a senior scientist at IICT Hyderabad and he is a vice president of IICT chapter. May I request Professor Ramareddy sir to please come on to the dais. I call upon Srivali of 4th year to hand over the bouquet. May I request Professor Bhagwantrao sir to please come on to the dais. I call upon Harika of 4th year to hand over the bouquet to sir. I now hand over the mic to Ms. Harika and Shweta.
May I request Dr. Ramanu Garu, Vice President, IICH chapter, to please share some lighting views.
And invited guests, students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate and appreciate the students who have chosen fascinating and exciting chemical engineering as a profession. At the outset, I am indeed honored and feel privileged to be here to participate in this function. In this regard, I would like to thank Professor Bhagwantrao for giving me this opportunity. As the Vice President of Indian Institute of Chemical Engineering, I would like to tell something about the Institute of Chemical Engineering. Hyderabad Research Center is one of the few active research centers of IICT. It has organized 3 ChemCons, that is Chemical Engineering Congress, in the year 1970, 1986 and recently in 2002. Hyderabad Research conducts many national seminars. They have to note that there are 8 student chapters: College of Technology, CBIT, DBRIT, DBRIT, NITW, JNTU College of Anandapur, and recently Anura Group of Industry Institution, CVSR, and Pittsville Hyderabad campus. Under this Hyderabad Research Center, I have been there organizing student seminars and events and chemical fields, covering various technologies, upgrades in different fields. Catch them is the slogan of Indian Institute of Chemical Engineering, which is up for professional body who are going to be pillars of our profession. They are all introduced into many areas through innovative skills. There are about 165 chemical engineering departments in various education institutions in this country. Through which a large pool of young and energetic chemical engineers is going to contribute to this fascinating profession. Only 95 chemical engineering departments are enrolled in the various Institution of Chemical Engineers Regional Center, ICT interest is to get all the chemical engineering departments that start student chapters and pursue with them many events and programs like this. This will provide indeed a unique platform to the students to present their work and interact with the professionals as well as be aware of the developments. But at the same time, ICT also requests all the students members to keep the membership alive and active for networking after graduation also. We celebrate every year National Science Day, World Water Day, Safety Day and Mother's Day, etc. These days in fact give us an opportunity not only to take stock of the science and technology but also the inculcate scientific curiosity and scientific bent of mind in younger generation. There will be many such events come along to make realize the importance of research and development. This seminar's theme, chemical engineers' role in biotechnology and pharmaceutical industry, is more appropriate and very much essential in the present scenario. Why only in biotechnology and pharmaceutical industry? In every way, every bit of life. And you might have listened to the experts' professional experiences for the last 2 days. Lot of deliberations might have gone. But conclusion would be industry, academy and research interaction is certainly help to get the quality engineers from the colleges. Chemical engineers have a role in designing, commercializing and the use of processes and products which are feasible and economical while minimizing one, process and products with generation of pollution at the source and risk to human health and the environment. We have the responsibility not to waste resources and our success depends on the learning how nature sustains itself. Calling for environmental resolution, we need to learn energy efficient processes or environmentally harmful activities should be strictly discouraged. Chemicals can also play a role in challenging scenarios of sustaining inclusive growth without compromising on the process of sustainable development by establishing the concept of land to laboratory and laboratory to lab. In true sense, industries have been asked to adopt energy efficient technologies to be competitive. So what are the recent advances in chemical engineering? In addition to biotechnology and pharmaceutical sciences, we have the nanotechnology, environmental engineering and wide applications of other branches like computer science, electrical and mechanical engineering in the chemical industry. Energy engineering, energy efficient technologies for green environment is very much hotspot. Green technology and sustainability and process safety. On behalf of University of Chemical, I request you all the members to forward your valuable suggestions and inclination to participate for new initiatives for our professional body, for consolidating our learning and doing all the obligated towards the society of chemical. Yes, I want to tell some things to the budding chemical. I recollect the statement given by our ex-Prime Minister of India, late Rajiv Gandhi. What is that? To make modern India, we need modern and young minds, not just modern technology. He meant to say that 20th century thinking won't work in 21st century. If we are not updated, we will be outdated. Even our near and dear won't care us. If you want to walk with your head high, with self-respect, honor and dignity, you must ensure yourself with self-knowledge. People like change, but what they do not like is being changed. If we do not change, we will be changed by the change. Because first time in the history of the mankind, the younger generation without any experience are more intelligent and dynamic than grown-ups. Example, a film camera invented over 168 years ago is so much changed. Who wants a film camera in the era of digital? So the need of the hour is total transformation and not mere change. People who change after change will only survive. People who change with change will live. But people who cause the change will lead it. So let us all be leaders. See, if you go out, you should have some skills too. So, strong basics and fundamentals are needed. See, any development, any innovation, it should start from the basics. So be thorough with the basics. Do not neglect, because I was discussing with Dr. Brown's work, let us not neglect lab work. Because regularly I visit many colleges as actual examiner. Even you get surprised. See, sugar is dissolved in water. If I ask where sugar has gone, so that is the trend in college. So keep on updating knowledge and development. What I have said is until intermediate and you get the answer, you people work hard. And once you get the seat in engineering, you forget the fundamentals. Even you may not be knowing what is the difference between molality and morality. So then keep in touch, maintain the network. At the advent of information technology, by sending single email and so you can update your knowledge. And at the same time, I observed most of the corporate industries, what they see is play games and participate in sports, which not only keep you healthy and fit, but it develops a winning spirit. That's what they see. And improve communications at any cost, so that it helps in good discussion. And if you participate and conduct seminars or workshops and even cultural programs to become a leader. So I end up with a beautiful quotation. The illiterate of the 21st century will be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. So I take this opportunity to congratulate staff of Department of Chemical Engineering, IICT School Chapter, organizers of Anura Group of Institutions for making this event a grand success under the guidance of dynamic Guru Professor Rasayanika. All the students in their future endeavors, thank you, Honorable.
Thank you for your enlightening words, sir. I now call upon P.B. Lalit of Guru Nanak College to please share his experience with us.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. The respected chief guest and the managing director of Anura Institute. I give my hearty congratulations regarding the test that we have conducted here. We are from Guru Nanak School of Pharmacy, which is situated in Ibrahimpatnam. We came to know about this test at somewhere like 30 or 31st of September, but we don't know how to come to here and what all our things are going to happen. So we just sorted out by coming into the contact with the coordination committee like Rashekar and Vangmai, Devender. We just came in contact with them and just got to know how to register ourselves by coming here. Coming to the facilities
were very good. They're excellent right here. We could know more about the chemical engineering. We could know more about how we can go further in our career. We are really happy that we could refresh ourselves. We could make ourselves more encouraging regarding our furthermore future that we are going to go ahead. And we are really happy that we could win some prizes, right? We are also happy to say that some of us have won prizes in the quiz competition, technical quiz, and some more as they are right now going on. So I really thank everyone right here, the total Rasayanika team, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks for your views, Lalit. I request students of various other colleges, if interested, to please share their experience with us. Please come forward. We now move on to the most awaited part of this valedictory ceremony, that is the prize distribution.
Firstly, paper presentation.
May I request Dr. Ramlu sir to please award the winners.
Firstly, for paper presentation, first prize goes to S. Siddharth, Akila and Sakshi Jain from BITS.
Second prize goes to Sai Ravikiran, Kaushik and Afros of CBIT. Now going on to the next event, poster presentation.
First prize goes to A. Pradeep Reddy and Amit from Guru Nanak College of Pharmacy.
The second prize goes to Ms. Sumya Sarkara Fatima and Arujanantri from Catholic College of Pharmacy. We go on to the next event, technical quiz.
First prize goes to N. Shiva Prasad and PSV Rajan from CVSR.
The second prize goes to Farooq Ali Khan and Amit from GNITC. Moving on to the next event,
spell B. First prize goes to G. Chiran and Rahul of CVSR College of Engineering. The second prize goes to K. Saikran R. Venkatesh of Anurag Group of Students. Moving on to the final event in technical event category, compound preparation. The first prize goes to Farooq Ali Khan of Guru Nanak College of Engineering. Second prize goes to P. Mahalakshmi of CVSR College of Engineering.
Coming to the non-technical events, the film Vesta, Mona Lisa and Anisha of Anurag Group of Institutions get first prize.
Sandeep from Progressive Engineering College.
The brainstorm, the first prize goes to P.V. Lalit and C.H. Srinivas of Guru Nanak College.
Second prize goes to B. Sandeep and Raghuvanshi of CVSR College of Engineering.
ఇది ఛానల్ అయిపోయినట్టు మార్చండి ఇంకా రికార్డ్ అయిపోయింది
మార్చాలి
Next is photograph. The first prize goes to N. Ramanathan from G and EC.
Second prize.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Rajshekhar of 4th year to give the vote of thanks.
On the stage, my friends and all the participants have come from different colleges. The best of the evenings to you all. It is both a pride and privilege for me to speak on this gracious occasion. I firstly congratulate the team of Rasayanika for making this a grand success. And I take it a privilege to thank the Chief Guest, Dr. Ramulu sir, for taking out from his very difficult itinerary and spending his valuable time with us. And I also thank Ramareddy sir and Bhagavatra sir for gracing this occasion. I thank the sponsors who have all sponsored for this event, and I thank the media partners, Enadu, Namaste Telangana, HelloHyderabad.com, and many more who have helped us to publicize this event. I thank the head of the department, Professor Bhagavatra sir, for his constant support and help for us. I also thank the faculty of the department and also the faculty of the remaining departments for helping us wherever we need. Finally, not least but the last, I thank all the participants from different colleges who have been responding since it has been first put up on the website, first put up the posters. From there onwards, people have been responding and giving us a positive support to all of us, and that is the reason now we have this Rasayanika Advocate Bill, a grand success. Thank you so much.
G. Srinivas of Chemical third year, member of ISACHE, will share his experience.
Good evening
finally the moment has come, we need to go away. And I'm very happy that the Rasayanika 2K12 happened finally. And it took us nearly 50 to 60 days to plan everything and do the entire things. First of all, we came with the idea and we approached the HOD sir. Sir, as the students come, sir, as per our interest, sir accepted us and sir supported us. And then we approached the maths, to the faculty, and they were with us at each and every point, and even all the student coordinators, they supported to us a lot. And I'm hoping for the Rasayanika 2K13 finally, and I will see all of you at that stage again. Thank you all.
Thank you, Srinivas. Now the closing of Rasayanika 2K12 will be given by Ganesh of Chemical Third Year.
I, S. Ganesh, on behalf of the whole Chemical Department of Anurag Group of Institutions, take upon this opportunity to appreciate the outstanding patience and marvelous participation of all the student participants who came here from various institutions, and the outstanding support of our faculty members and our beloved HOD sir. All the events of Rasayanika 2K12 have been a marvelous success. Though there were few technical glitches, we'll make sure that these are not repeated in the next edition of Rasayanika, and I hope that the students who were part of Rasayanika 2K12 will for sure turn up for Rasayanika 2K13. And with these words, I conclude the valedictory ceremony of Rasayanika 2K12, and I request all the participants and student friends to please collect their refreshments from the adjacent room. Thank you, Ananda.